Hello friends, this is part 28 of Angular 14 series, and in this session we'll discuss about that multi-select along with the chip. Okay, so how do we achieve that? Let's see. So there is no option for the multiple selection along with the what is called search. Okay, so here we'll customize that option. Okay, now just get into the code. Here I have created one chip component, and if you are new in this session, please watch the previous session, that is part 27, before proceeding this session. Now if I go to the autocomplete HTML here, what I'll do, I'll copy this piece of HTML and here I will paste it, remove this comment code, and then if I check this part, display with not required, remove this, and then go to the chip component here. Here I have considered three variable, that is, one is the observable, that is list of customer, and selected customer, one array, and search control. Okay, so now let's write some code. And this value, if I mouse over, this is any type of value, and then what I'll do, I will assign the customers observable, like customers context, then it is called load customer, and it is expecting the customer filter, new customer filter, and then I will pass the property that is called search string with this value, and then per page record maybe 20, and then if I mouse over this, actually it is saying observable of grid is not assignable of observable of I customer. Okay, so here is my observable with the type of I customer array, and if I mouse over on this load customer, actually it is returning an observable with grid. Okay, so what I'll do, I will filter it, pipe, then map, alias name, and then c dot rows. So let's save this change, open the browser, and then go to the select. Here see, nothing is coming, right? And so first time actually it is not changing the value, that is why nothing is there. So, and to fetch the load customer, that should be automatically triggered, and for that start with one operator from RxJS is there. So I want to start this call with this start with. So this start with, actually this operator help us to trigger with the blank string. Okay, so that this load customer will call. Okay, now here basically it is kind of okay, so this option maybe I have to do after this value change. Okay, now let's save this change and open the browser. See, the option is coming, right? Now option is coming. So on select on the option, that object is showing. Why? Is because let me close this, because of I am assigning the customer object, okay, inside this mat select, and this mat select reference already attached to this mat autocomplete. That means if I select any option, that option value will be added inside this input control. Okay, so how to remove that object? So let's see. So here what I'll do, I will use the chip list. Okay, so for that mat, there is one Angular material control, and inside this I will paste this input, and here what I'll do, mat chip, so like mat option, and here I will loop through ng for let's say customer of selected customer. So here I have created one variable that is called list of selected customer. So I will paste it over here, and here I will use the binding expression interpolation, that is called customer dot cust name. Let's save this change and go to the browser and see. If I select, nothing is coming, that which means whenever I'm selecting the option, that option, that customer, one customer not added to this selected customer, right? So for that, what I need to do, I will attach an event that is called option selected, and here I will pass on option select, and here I will pass $event and just define this method inside this, and here one event will come, that but what would be the event type? Let me go to the autocomplete part and then go to API, and here is the definition, what event exactly will fire on selection. Okay, so where is that option? Here, option selected, right? So this is the event on which will come on select. Let me add this, and then I will have the here constant. Let's say I will explicitly it will I will convert e dot option dot value, okay, as maybe I customer, okay, because here, as I said, the customer object is added to the value attribute. So that is why this option, the whatever option value I will select, that definitely would be I customer type. And then what I'll do here, selected customer, sorry, this dot selected customers dot push, okay, I'll push it with the selected customer object. Let's save this change and go to the browser. Now select one customer. See, here the chip is coming. Okay, if I select another, let's say type customer, what is called focus is not staying in this area. Okay, so for that, what to do? Basically, what is happening, let me check. Let's put a debugger here. Let's reload this page, and then if I select customer, see, the instead of string value, it is coming an object. Okay, if object is going to the over network, see, search string, actually parameter value is going with the object. Okay, but that is not true. If it is going, then no data will come, rows blank. That is why nothing is coming. So for that, what we need to do here, I need to filter something. So here I will use another operator that is called map, and here I will pass like value or blank string if proper value is coming, otherwise the blank array blank string will be there. And also I will use if type of value, sorry, type of, I will check the type of the selection. Okay, data type. So value, if it is coming like object, if it is coming object, then maybe I will pass this blank string. Now let's save this change, open the browser. See, first time is coming blank string. Then if I select any of the option, see, again it is coming as value blank string. That's perfect. Now if I select again, see, other value is coming as well. Now select the next one, every time it will coming blank because I filtered already. So this way. Okay, now next question is how to remove this chip from the selected area. So now to achieve that, yes, one more problem is here. See, suppose let's say sample 147 customer already selected. Now again if I select, the duplicate selection is there. So how to prevent that? So that quite easy. What I'll do here, I will check if selected customers dot, and then I will use c dot row id equal to the customer, I mean selected customer row id if it is there, and that should be less than 0. That means if customer not find out inside this selected customer array, then only it will push, otherwise not. Okay, let's save this change, and then if I select, and if I again select 49, see the duplicate is got prevented. Now next thing is, beside this, well, what I will use, maybe icon, and then I will use material icons close keyword I need to use to get that icon. See, that icon is coming, right? Now just sorry, what I'll do, I will attach an event that is called click, and here remove customer, and I will pass this customer object. Let me define it of iCustomer, and then see how I can remove the customer from this selected customer with one line of code. Okay, this dot customers equal to, I will use the spread operator dot filter, and then c dot row id not equal to customer dot row id. If whatever I'm trying to remove, that if that is not there in the selected customer, then it will filter and it will reassign. Okay, now let's save this change. Now select and select, now let's click, see it's got removed, right? So how can we easily can remove it? Now next is I should have one checkbox here beside this each customer, so that I can, if I, let's say sample 148 I have selected already. Now if I uncheck that, it will automatically removed from the chip list. Okay, so how do we achieve that? Let's keep one checkbox here, mat checkbox, and here I will interpolate the value with this, and let's save this change. Let's see whether that checkbox is coming or not. Yes, perfect. Now I have selected. Now if I reopen that, selection is not there. Okay, so how to achieve that? Let's say this checked one attribute is there, and I will pass check selected customer, and I will pass here customer object, and let me define this method here, and actually basically it will return a boolean value. Okay, so return, first it will verify the, here let me pass the customer of iCustomer, and here it will try to find index. If it is giving greater than -1, then maybe it is returning true. Okay, let's save this change and select. If I reopen, see the selection is there, right? How we implement with the less number of code. Now let's point is, already whatever customer got selected, if I reopen the suggestion panel, and if I check the selected one, so it will automatically removed again. Okay, if I check, uncheck or anything. So how to do that? Already we have written that if customer got selected, I mean if it is not selected, then it will add to the selected customer. Else what I'll do, I'll call this, sorry, remove this customer method, save the change. See, if I select, let me select one more, and then if I select this one, that means uncheck. See, it got removed, right? Cool. So this is how we can customize. Okay, now next session will show you, if I let's say if I once I select, so it immediately that suggestion panel is closing out. But what I want requirement is, until and unless I select whatever I want the selection, after that if I click outside, then only it will close. Okay, but it should not close on selection. And also we'll discuss, if I reopen this panel, whatever selected customer, those should be in the first list, and then only other thing will go. So how do we customize that option? So we'll discuss in the next session. So for that, stay tuned and be safe. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.